What's going on, guys? My name is ExxotikGaming and welcome back to a very hype Pixel Gun 3D video. Today's video is my first review of hopefully many of one of the brand new weapons in the new 13.5.0 future updates of Pixel Gun 3D. In today's video, we are looking at a reskin of the gas launcher. The gas launcher was one of my favorite flamethrowers in Pixel Gun 3D, and this weapon is called the nitrogen sprayer. You are shooting liquid nitrogen at enemies and freezing them in your place, and it arguably is one of the better designed weapons of this update. I love the color combination, and it looks really, really cool. Now, before this video and review actually starts, there is something very important I want to mention. I am going to be doing another giveaway for Pixel Gun 3D. An account giveaway, a max account giveaway, where I have teamed up with my friend Tara, and we are going to be giving away accounts that have every single weapon and item in Pixel Gun 3D. So if you are watching this and you don't have something like the Excalibur, and you don't have something like the Sniper Exoskeleton, or the Demolition Exoskeleton, or even the Robot Samurai, you can get that if you follow the steps that I'm going to list right now. If you want to enter the giveaway, all you need to do is leave a like on this video, subscribe to both mine and Tara's channels. Tara's channel will be linked down below in the description, and comment below why you want the accounts. In the comments, tell me if you have either iOS or an Android device. In about 5 days or so, come back and see if you won. I will respond to 3 people favoriting their comments, and I will give the accounts to those people. Hope you guys win. And with that being said, let's jump into the review. Going into the special section, this is the nitrogen sprayer. Just look at how cool this thing looks. We got the liquid nitrogen there in the compartment at the bottom, and you're gonna spray this thing at enemies and they are going to freeze to death. We had the gas launcher back a while ago, and this thing is a very cool looking weapon as well. It's a flamethrower that poisons the enemies, but this one, on the other hand, slows them down. Now, the gas launcher was only epic. This one is legendary. It has a combat level of 17, while the gas launcher only has a combat level of 14. This one has an efficiency of 33, a 99 firing rate, an 80 capacity, and a 65 mobility. And I gotta say, it's a pretty solid weapon. It's not the most powerful flamethrower in Pixel Gun 3D by any means, but it is a lot of fun when using. And again, like I've said in past videos, sometimes it's not always about the most OP weapon in Pixel Gun 3D. Sometimes it's more about which one is more fun when using. If you go up against a lot of people using one-shot kill weapons, you're not going to consistently be able to take them out with the nitrogen sprayer. But then again, this is one of those weapons that you only use on certain occasions. You're not going to use this the entire length of a match. Say you're in silent school here and somebody has the one-shot all the way down the hallway. You're not going to sit there and try to take them out with the nitrogen sprayer because they're obviously going to snipe you with a single shot. So if you're sitting there in close quarters combats and there is no possible way of killing the person with maybe a primary or something like that, you can use your nitrogen sprayer and finish off the job with this thing. And I gotta say, it does a good job. As you can see, I've had no shortage of kills in this video, but as you can see here, it does take a while when killing a max armored player. So your best bet is, if you want to get consistent kills with this thing, you might want to pair this with something like your Wyvern or maybe your anti-champion solar cannon or something like that. I don't really know. Get some damage to the person with something else and then finish them off with the nitrogen sprayer. Because as you could see there, that was quite a lot of shots before that guy ended up dying, and then he still didn't even die. Takes a lot of shots to kill somebody with this thing, so like I said, you gotta be careful and use this at the right time. That's one of the first times I ever killed somebody through that fan there. That was pretty freaking cool. But I gotta say, another really good thing about this is how it looks. I love the way this weapon looks. It is a really nice design. It is the same design as the gas launcher, and I liked the gas launcher, but mostly for this thing, it's about the colors. I really like the color combination. It reminds me of a mythical weapon in Pixel Gun 3D. It reminds me of a clan weapon, but it's obviously not. It's a pretty underpowered weapon compared to the clan weapons, but it does kind of remind me of it, which I guess is kind of cool. Now, are you going to consistently win if you're only using this thing? Probably not. So, like I said, use this alongside other ones, and then you'll be able to get those kills in Pixel Gun 3D. Obviously, Silent School is going to be one of your better maps for this weapon. Coliseum is going to be another one. pool party is going to be a third. Don't take this thing into long range because you're not going to really do well when you're using it. Don't take this thing into Parkour City 2.0 or 3018 or whatever they like to call it because it's not going to work. It's not going to work, okay? You're just going to sit there spraying around, trying to freeze enemies, and in the end, you're just not going to get those kills. Because this is one of those weapons that you can't use at all ranges. It is a flamethrower. You can only use this thing at the closest of ranges in Pixel Gun 3D. So don't make yourself look like an idiot and use this thing at long range because it's not gonna work. That's all I have to say. Kill assists are another thing you're going to have happen a lot in Pixel Gun 3D. As you will see throughout this video, many times I'm going to be sitting there and almost kill a person, but somebody else is going to end up finishing them off because they might have a more powerful weapon than I have. So make sure to get those shots counts. You don't want to really miss your shots because if you start your flamethrower and then kind of stop for a while, you're going to sit there and risk not getting that kill, which you obviously will want to get if you are using the nitrogen sprayer. But like I said at the beginning of the video, even though I said all these kind of negative things about the nitrogen sprayer, I really do still like it. I really feel like I do a good job when I kill somebody with this thing because, I mean, like, a lot of the people use OP weapons. We know this. We see this on a regular basis. Like, that guy was using the Champion Electric Arc. Ridiculously OP weapon. This guy's using the Champion Solar Cannon, an even more OP weapon. But I'm sitting here using my nitrogen sprayer, and if I can get a kill on this thing, I feel like I did a good job, like I did right there. Like, I really felt like I was the superior player in Pixel Gun 3D. This guy's using the Sniper Exoskeleton, another ridiculously powerful weapon in this game. But if I can get a kill against that person using the nitrogen sprayer, I feel like, wow, I really came out on top. I really was the one that was clearly the better player because I'm sitting there dodging all the shots left and right, and I can still manage to get the kill. Now, of course, if they sit there with their ghost lantern like that, yeah, you might have some difficulties because it's pretty much impossible to avoid that thing. So if you see somebody using the ghost lantern, your best bet is to probably just leave. Don't even bother trying to go up against that thing. Same with this, the Champion Solar Cannon. It's just pretty much impossible to avoid that thing. But sometimes, on rare occasions, you can actually get the kill. Like this guy's running away, he's completely clueless, and then maybe I can actually get that kill. If, of course, somebody else didn't take that kill, which again goes to the fact that you're going to get a lot of kill assists when you're using this thing. But take advantage of the kills when you do get them. You're going to feel like an absolute pro when you do get kills with this thing. And I usually don't say this about flamethrowers because I don't feel like the flamethrowers really are the pro weapons in Pixel Gun by any means. They're pretty easy to use, all of them. But this is one of those few ones that I would feel like is the most of the pro in terms of like using pro as an adjective weapons for the flamethrowers in Pixel Gun 3D. Because I don't really think of flamethrowers as the pro weapons in this game. But this one might be an exception. So if you're sitting there and you're watching this video and you're just like, I feel like the pet dragon's a newbie weapon. I feel like the freaking, I don't really know, the frozen dragon's a newbie weapon. Other stuff like that. Well, you're not really going to feel that with this thing because it takes a while. It takes a while to kill people. I can put out that person's flame with my liquid nitrogen. That would be kind of cool. Can you imagine that? Liquid nitrogen versus fire. We could see which one is clearly the better one. Look at this thing. It also is really nice that it has a really, really high capacity. You're not going to have to sit there constantly worrying about reloading. Because obviously when you do reload, you're going to be at a huge disadvantage because somebody can kill you easily while you are reloading. Make sure to take advantage of somebody that's clueless, like that person right there who didn't even know how to turn around to kill me. And then you can get some pretty nice kills using this weapon in Pixel Gun 3D. I'm definitely not saying it's the worst weapon in the game, and I'm definitely not saying it's the best. We got 9 kills last match, 9 kills this match, and we're going up against a pretty average list of players in this game. We have some people using OP weapons, we have some people using some underpowered weapons, we have some people using some gadgets and other stuff like that, and you guys can see. It takes a while to take them out, but you can still get the kills, and that's the most important thing. You have to be a pro to use the nitrogen sprayer. That's basically what it comes down to. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, if you're really watching this and you're like, well, hey, you know, the gameplay is just not the greatest in the world. It does take a long time to kill somebody. Then, you know, you don't have to get this thing by any means. It's certainly not something you're going to just rush to buy if you want to win matches all the time because you can't really always win matches when you're using this thing. But if you're sitting there and you have a lot of extra coins and gems in the game and you don't really know what to spend it on, you can get this thing and actually get some pretty nice kills with it and have a lot of fun when using it. I just like flamethrowers because you're just sitting there, you just start spamming, holding down the firing button, and then somehow you get the kill, and it's just satisfying. when you use that. Even though the pet dragon and the frozen dragon are really, really powerful, and I said they're not really the most pro weapons in Pixel Gun 3D, they're fun when using. I like using flamethrowers in this game, so this definitely fits the bill. Now, is this thing worth it if you have the gas launcher already? No, not really. They're both pretty similar. The gas launcher might even kill people a little bit faster than this thing, but then again, hey, maybe you're somebody that just doesn't really feel like the poison effect really is for you. Maybe you just like slowing down your enemies. And then in that case, well, get this thing. It slows down your enemies. It's like the only flamethrower aside from the snowstorm that actually does that. The snowstorm is the other one, which we can probably see right over here at the very, very top, which is right there. But then again, that is only a 13. It's really only 13, and then this one is 17. The snowstorm is even worse than this thing. So, I mean, if you're looking for between the snowstorm and this one, I guess I'd say go with this one over the snowstorm. But in the end, really, if you're looking for a quality, really powerful pixel gun weapon, this probably isn't the one for you. I just like it, and that's really the most important thing for me. The design, and if it's fun. That's what I look for when I'm looking for a weapon in Pixel Gun 3D. You guys see the gameplay, you guys see if it's something that you want to get, and yeah, you can basically apply it to whether or not you're going to actually spend the either coins or gems required to get this thing. I don't know if this thing is coins or gems. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing is coins. It seems like somebody else already has it, but if this is a gems weapon, then hey, you know, probably don't want to get this thing. In the end, if I was to rate this weapon between 1 and 10 in terms of how powerful it is, I'd probably give this weapon maybe, I don't know, like a 6, something like that. It's pretty solid. It's a solid weapon. Like I said, it's not the worst and it's not the best. But if I was looking at this in terms of how fun it was, I'd say this thing is a solid 8.5 to a 9. It's definitely a lot better in my eyes in terms of the way it performs and just how fun it is. That's really what I look for when I'm looking for weapons, but I know a lot of people don't look for that when they're looking for weapons. They're just like, you know, I hate using the Judge, but I like to use a weapon that gives me kills. I hate using the Christmas Ultimatum, but I like using something that gives me kills. And then they just use that. And that's why they always use those things. They don't actually use a weapon that's fun. They just use something that's OP. Which I guess is just a different mentality people have when they play Pixel Gun 3D. Who am I to judge? I don't really know, man. I feel like I have the better mentality, though. That's for sure. Anyways, in the end, yeah, that's my overall review on this little nitrogen sprayer here. Not the best weapon of this update for sure, but it's definitely one of my more favorite ones from this update, and that is why I'm reviewing it first. Hope you all did enjoy. I'd appreciate it a lot if you stayed till the end here to leave a like down below. It really means a lot. Supports the channel, takes a second, lets me know that you guys want to continue seeing videos on this channel. And hey, leave a like if you want to be in that giveaway that I mentioned just earlier in this video. We got 9 kills again this match. It's just 9, 9, 9, 9 after 9 after 9. I bet if I actually stayed till the end of this match, we'd get a 9 again. Now, if you guys haven't checked out the last video that I posted on Pixel Gun 3D, I tested out the Robot Samurai. I used the Robot Samurai in campaign. I went up against the dragon. I went up against the final bosses in campaign. And I used this bad boy, the Robot Samurai, whatever the heck it's called, against some other players in Pixel Gun 3D. It was pretty intense, I have to say. One of the most crazy gadgets in Pixel Gun 3D. Can I actually kill this guy? Look at you, you coward. Oh, you're going to try to run away? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. You can't run from Exotic Game. Really? You're going to have Resurrection? See, they always ruin the fun when they have the Resurrection. Always ruin the fun. Can I at least get another kill? Yashua? Missing all their shots? Yes, I can. There we go. And of course, another Resurrection. Okay, everybody's using Resurrection. I'm not a fan. Not really quality Pixel Gun players in my eyes. So I'm going to just leave here and end the video on that note. Hope y'all did enjoy. Subscribe if you are new. Turn on notifications if you haven't done so already. And I will see you all in the next episode.